Hello, I don't know if I want to review a movie, so just be patient with me. I have my stress levels up. I was watching something, and then lighting happened, and then, I got too stressed out to watch this, so. But on the bright side, it's on the internet, so. So I'm going to review 10 Mountains of Santa Claus 3. Now, this I liked better than the sequel. I don't like it as much as the first one, but I liked it more than the sequel. So I really like this movie. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit of the story. And Tim Allen Santa Claus is all stressed out from because he can't seem to make his wife happy, and he's worried about being a father because he feels like he failed as a father the first time, and everyone feels bad for him, including Jack Frost, who wants to use Santa and sees how tough he has had it. So Jack Frost just wants his own holiday, and he sees how tough Santa has and feels bad for him. He volunteers to help Santa out to get things organized and ready for Christmas, along with the other elves. One of the elves brings about what the reverse clause is the magic snowball that if Santa Claus says that he wishes he never be Santa Claus, he rewinds back to the time he was never Santa, and reverses everything from being Santa so he can have a normal life. That's why it's called the escape clause. So anyway, so Santa Claus brings his white parents to the North Pole and doesn't tell them anything what his job is, and he brings almost just like stressing out less, but then he'll stressing out more because the more can focus on him. Why is he not focused on family when instead of work? So he's just being selfish, but his wife knows that since she's Mrs. Claus. I the I So Santa goes to Jack goes to Santa's where he keeps all the snow globes, and takes the one that's Santa's snow globe, where it actually has it shows his past, and he gets Santa to say he wished he never was Santa Claus at all. And now Jack Frost is saying now Tim Allen was a regular guy, so he has to fix this because not only that, he turned the North Pole into a theme park. He finds this out. He tries to talk some sense to Jack, but Jack doesn't listen. He doesn't listen because he thinks he doesn't really care what he's doing is wrong. He doesn't think what he's doing is actually wrong. Which it really isn't. But it's messing with the tradition. But Jack did it just because it's less stress for him. And those stress drive you crazy, can drive you crazy and stuff. And so, I can't get what Jack's coming from. So, it doesn't sound like that bad, but Santa Claus, prefers the traditional way. So, he gets, so he records a recording from him saying, "I wish I never was Santa Claus at all." And he plays the recording when he has Jack's snow globe. And he says, "Nice, you got nice right. You got my snow globe, but you're never going to get me to say." And he plays the recording, "I wish I was never Santa Claus at all." and he says the same thing that Jack said to him first. Who said that? Rudolph's mama. Which was really funny. So they fight over who gets the coat. Jack wins the first round, but Sam wins the second round. And lets nature just take its course. Let history play out the way it's supposed to play out. Let his younger self put on the jacket. Which brings us back to the present time. And Jack's like, that didn't work out like I thought it was going to. So, these mortals can take Jack Frost down because they are forbidden for Southern mortals to use their powers against other mortals. So, Santa Claus knows that he's Santa Claus, so he tells her to use her magic, and she hugs Jack Frost and all of his ice hot elves, and he warms his heart with kindness, and he's no longer Jack Frost now. And he looks really, really lame. And he asks, "How do I look?" And the whole hallelujah, hallelujah starts playing. And Jack Frost helps the elves and Santa with making the toys for Christmas, and Santa reveals that he is Santa to Mrs. Claus' parents, and they're all freaking out. Holy shit, these are elves and that must be Santa. And Santa's like, "So really taking finally just tell him, I just don't know why you didn't think that earlier." And the reason why he say it, because he decides that after all he's been through, he decides he loves being Santa Claus again. And is glad he put on a jacket in the first movie, in the first place. So it turns out this was an entire movie was this, and then Santa Claus baby comes and gets delivered by the elves, and the elves. This entire thing was story time of how Santa Claus got the baby delivered. So all that was completely necessary. Actually, it was not necessary, but I enjoyed it. And Mrs. Claus is the teacher to all of the children, to all of the elves in the class, because she is a teacher, so Before she was Mrs. Claus, she was a teacher. So she made the elves take class, even though they're not really children anymore, take classes. Because she's a control freak. So it's my anxiety. I deal with my anxiety and PTSD sometimes. And most times it helps. So, anyway, Santa Claus comes into the classroom and shows everyone the baby. And that is the movie, the Santa Claus, the Escape Clause. So I love this film. Good ending to a good run. So thumbs up. Now might take a nap.